Is going on, you guys? Richard Dollar coming back at you again today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Today is Wednesday, November 20th. I hope your Wednesday has kicked off to be a tremendous one so far. We don't have sunshine, we have a little bit of rain, but that's okay. We still have big smiles on our faces. I hope you guys can say the same, as we are going to dominate today and be the best version of ourselves. And if you're not feeling it, pepper. And of course, avalanches of abundance and prosperity coming your way as we round out this week. We are halfway through right now, so it starts with today, of course. And today what we are going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about how the statement, "you create the future," is 100% true. And so a lot of you are probably thinking right now, this guy has lost his mind. What does he mean, I create the future? Like, if I created the future, I would already have the house that I want, or I would already have the money that I want, or I would have the car that I want. What I want you to understand about you creating the future is that you're doing that in every single moment. And we've elicited to this on videos past, right? Your thoughts, your visions, your vibrations, your actions are creating the next moment in front of you. There is only the now, okay? There is no future, there is no past. The only time we have is that time in the now. So what you have to understand is the thoughts that we're having, the vibrations that we're feeling, the emotions that we're feeling, and the visions that we're having is ultimately leading to the next moment, in the next moment, in the next moment, in the next moment, in the next moment. And so we're just this ever-changing energy, right? We're this ever-changing energy source with a vision for where that energy is being directed, okay? So what you have to understand is, as every single passing moment goes by, that vibration of energy that you're feeling and that vision that you're holding toward what you want is being drawn to you, because you're manipulating the energy in every single second to draw more of that same vibration that you're feeling, or that same energy that you're feeling, toward you. And you're holding a vision of what that energy looks like when that physical object comes toward you, or that thing that you want comes toward you. You have the vision for it. Now you're using the energy to draw it toward you. And so that's why you have to understand you do create the future. And one of the things that I started to do when I first heard this is I started with little things to raise my belief level for the fact that I did create the future. And so what I would do is I would say, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find money on the ground. I don't care how much it is. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $5, $20, whatever the case may be. I know I'm going to find money today, and it's going to be so awesome when I do. And what would happen is at some point in time during that day, I would find change on the ground, $5 on the ground, $20 on the ground. Sometimes people would buy me coffee or would buy me something. You got to remember, those things, people buying you stuff or giving you stuff, is the exact same thing as currency. And the reason why is because you don't have to spend money to get that thing. It was given to you. So that's just as good as money, right? And so you want to use these little things that you're trying to manifest on a day in, day out basis, right? To build your belief level that you are drawing into you those things that ultimately your vision is held on and your dreams are made of, right? And so that's another example as to why you are creating the future. And what ended up happening for me was, after my belief level started to raise that I can draw things into my life and that I was really creating the future, I put a goal on my mirror that I would look at every single day. And it was a goal that I never thought would happen. And that was, this was back about 4 or 5 years ago, I wanted a Mercedes-Benz. Now, at the time of me wanting this Mercedes-Benz, I was completely unemployed. I was actually on unemployment, getting about $250 a month. I had no desire to work. I was filled with bad habits. I wasn't doing the things that I should have been doing. But the one habit that I did have was visualizing what I wanted and believing it was mine already. So much so that I actually went to the dealership, drove an hour and a half down to the dealership to take a picture of the exact car that I wanted, right? So fast forward about a year later, I started to work a new job and I needed a car to get around. So I came back down to the same spot that I looked at that car, and they didn't have that same car, but I knew I wanted a Mercedes-Benz, but I didn't know how I was going to afford it. And so I was test driving cars, and everyone that I test drove was out of my price range. And then all of a sudden, the salesman comes up to me and says, "We have a car we just took in a used trade. I think you should come take a look at it." It was the exact car that I wanted, right? And it fell within my price range, something that I could afford. And so, of course, naturally, that was was me creating that thing that I wanted. So of course I went home with the car, and from that point on, I was all in at the fact that I create my reality. And I still use this in my everyday life. For those of you that don't know, I am moving toward being a motivational speaker. It started with these YouTube videos. So I started with what I knew, right? So I started with making YouTube videos, but I had a vision of doing motivational speaking. Fast forward only one short month later, okay? I had no idea how I was going to get to becoming a motivational speaker. I was introduced to somebody who does motivational speaking, multiple people who do motivational speaking, and one of which who actually has seminars that he conducts, right? And so now that's an avenue for me that I can potentially go, right? And now more avenues are opening up for me to become a motivational speaker. Everything from going into TED Talks or, doing my own personal motivational speaking events or just speaking at public events. These opportunities are starting to show themselves because I hold a vision for what I want, right? And I feel as if everything that I'm putting into my efforts right now is creating what I want. And it's not a lot of action. That's the one thing that I've been listening to quite a bit is it's not a lot of action. It doesn't feel like work when you're passionate about what you're doing and you have a vision for where you're going. And so this is what I mean about you creating your reality. You have to understand that once you hold a vision of what you want, that thing that you hold a vision for is already real. So the fact that you have a vision for it, you have to understand that that thing that you hold a vision for, so as long as you're putting action in toward it and you're feeling as if you already have it and you have a positive belief that you're going to get it, it's already real. There's no difference, right? There's no difference between now and the future. It's already there, right? The only difference is your vibration of energy hasn't been powerful enough to attract it into your life. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means that that thing that you're wanting is coming to you and it's coming very rapidly. And you don't know when it's going to come. And that's what should keep your juices flowing. That's what should keep your enthusiasm high and your happiness high, is knowing that that thing that you're wanting is coming to you. And you have no idea when it's going to come. You don't even care when it's going to come, because you know that I've already held this vision in my mind for what I want, and it's already real. It's already mine. I already feel it. Like it's already there. And when you start to do that, that thing is drawn to you, and that's when you are creating your future. That's when you're creating the life that you deserve to live. And so you have to understand that it's going to take a little bit of a build-up and belief system upgrade for you to start believing that you create the future. But in all actuality, you do, because your vision for what you want, as well as your vibration of energy and the action that you're putting toward getting that thing that you want, makes your dream real already. So the only difference is when you started thinking about it, right? And the amount of energy and vibration you have toward that thing that you want. That's the only difference between now and you having it. That's it, is time and the vibration of energy that needs to catch up. That's it. And you can control that vibration of energy by consistently putting thought into it, by consistently putting positive belief and expectation into it, and feeling as if you already have it while mixing that with action. You can control that. And when you do that, that's when you start to control the future and you start to create the future. So I hope this video helped you guys. You are powerful creators. You are abundant beings, and you deserve to have everything that you want. And it starts today, and it starts right now. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Of course, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so with the subscribe button below. Also hit the bell notification. We'll notify you whenever a new video is posted. Of course, we are posting new videos every Monday through Friday. And those videos of what they're going to be actually tomorrow, or what tomorrow's video is going to be like, is prefaced on the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Real Rick Doyle. So make sure you go on there. And you'll also see some daily motivation to keep you energized in manifesting and creating more of what you want. So I'm thankful for the support. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your hump day, and take care. See you tomorrow.